Hey everybody, wanted to do a quick video update on the drip irrigation system we're laying down. I'm not going to do a video tutorial just yet because again it's taking some time, but I am making sure to take pictures step by step. Before we head over to the garden and take a look at that, I want to show you something pretty neat. If you watched the video a couple days ago, we were talking about the Maiden Roses, and I was really talking about how if you pinch off a couple of the first blooms, this even goes for your bare root bushes. If you just pinch some blooms, you will get rapid growth because all the energy of the bush is now going to developing leaves and stems and not the bloom. So you may notice the growth on top. This is just a couple days out. And then on the bottom, those two dormant bud eyes that are on either side of the main dominant one, they're starting to push out now as well. That's just within a couple days. So just wanted to show you that, something kind of neat that we'll continue to watch here on YouTube over the next couple weeks. The main point of this quick video is to give you an update on the drip irrigation system. I'm pretty happy with it so far. You can see some remnants of it in the yard right now. Half the garden is done. I haven't gotten this part of the garden done yet. But as far as the system goes, I've got my sprinkler head for the zone that I want to do dug up, and it has a T on there, so on the right hand side I can run another line to the other garden. But you can see the main line goes through my garden, and I don't have rose bushes everywhere yet, but the first thing I learned that digging a trench was a good thing to get this drip irrigation to lay flat. The other quick thing I learned, something in a coiled up roll like this, pretty hard to straighten out. So I actually straightened it out with some of these little ties that you can put down, little horseshoe shaped ones, tie downs. I straightened it up over the course of the yard and let it sit for 24 hours, and it was much easier to work with. But I've got most of the main line through the one part of my rose garden, and then quickly before dark, because I guess the last two evenings I've just worked on it about an hour after work, before it got dark, I started adding these little spaghetti strips and then the actual drippers. So you can see off the main line itself are these shrubblers, and I'm pretty happy. Again, I'll go over some of the mistakes I made, and we all know every home project has some hiccups. So I'm not saying I have not had some hiccups yet. We'll certainly address that in the tutorial video, but this is the system on right now. Probably going to stick with one per bush. You can see this is getting around all sides of the bush. One thing I've learned, sometimes some of them have a little bit of trouble getting around the bush if you have a lot of canes down there. So in this case, Veteran's Honor, I may put a second shrubler on the other side so that I can get a better coverage in terms of watering. But so far so good. I've got 5 shrubblers hooked up. Things are running. I've got the main line hooked up, and so this side of the garden is almost done. Probably tomorrow morning I'm going to add a couple more shrubblers and then start the task of adding a second main line to the garden. So again, just a quick update. I probably spent maybe 2 hours on this so far. That's why I'm not doing a video, because it's taking quite some time. Tonight, now that I've got the main line run in this other part of the garden, it's pretty quickly. Once you get that laid down, adding the individual shrubblers actually only takes a couple minutes, because all you're doing is poking a hole, plugging it in, and putting it by the rose itself. That's kind of the bonus payoff. Once you get the main line down, it works out pretty well. So I'll leave you with one last shot of one of the shrubblers. We're going to do a video update on this tomorrow. The plan, I'm going to be away for a little while to try to get this complete. So we'll hopefully show you an update tomorrow. So leave your comments below about drip irrigation. I'm sure a lot of us can learn what everybody else does. Do you use it? And have you found it effective? I'm certainly hoping it works out well, because this is taking a little while to install. Again, comment below. Appreciate you for subscribing to the page.